Ladies and gentlemen, what it do? I am your host, Young, Bo, Easy. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Knicks Vibes. Hey man, it's good to be back with y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is. You know, we rocking with on this side, man. Love, gratitude, positive attitude. I missed y'all, man. Please like, comment, subscribe. Whether you're a new viewer or returning viewer, to my returning viewers, I just want to thank y'all for watching, man. The video's been definitely going up. And like I said, we celebrate small wins on this side. Um, so definitely thank you for that. For the new viewers, I hope you enjoy the show, and I hope you choose to stick around moving forward. Like, comment, subscribe, like I said before, share with your peoples. Truly appreciate it, man. I'll truly be grateful for that. All right. But you've been tuned in to the Knicks Vibes, man. We about to get down with it, and I'm sorry I haven't come through with the shows, but if you watched the last one, you know how I feel about, just putting out shows for the heck of putting out shows. I'd rather put out quality for now, seeing as I'm a show that's on the come up. Uh, we're doing quality over quantity, all right? But nonetheless, let's get into it, man. We got a lot to talk about, all right? Our Knicks, man. It's almost that time. We're about 2 months away from the start of the season. All right. But there's still a lot of stuff to get figured out. All right. And we're going to jump into a little bit of them right now. All right. So recently, the talks between the Knicks and the Jazz rekindled. The fire's been relit. You know what I'm saying? Candles, scented. You know what I'm saying? All that. Feel me? Ainge finished going around the league trying to get better offers. And to no surprise, in my opinion, uh, he wasn't able to find any. And that's no surprise to me. So now he's back where, he belongs. I mean, talking to the New York Knicks, talking to my man Leon Rose. And if you know what the vibes is, you know on this show, we do not allow no Leon Rose slander. Let's keep going. All right. I didn't feel like he was going to get anything better than we were offering him. All right. But since the talk started, we've been getting many opinions, rumors, and some of them were probably factual about what Ainge wants. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the type of package he would want for Don Mitch. You know what I'm saying? In return. The whole Rudy Gobert thing kind of spoiled him and all that stuff. He fleeced the Timberwolves and whatnot. So he, Dan Ainge likes fleecing. That's his thing. So he wants to try to fleece that over here. But my man Leon is not going for it. You understand? You understand what's going on? All right, but now we finally got an idea of what the Knicks actually been sending over. The package that was recently sent over, and we finally got, you know, damn, like, all right, this is the type of time that the Knicks is on, and this is what we willing to risk. Uh, Two unprotected picks, three other first round picks, so all in all, five first round picks. Like I said, two of them unprotected. Evan Fournier to balance out that whole contract to try to match it up. And then OB Toppin. I personally think this one is trash. All right. I just gotta keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? I think this package is trash because my man Obi is involved. But nonetheless, the Jazz declined, so I want to say Jazz. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right. Uh, I don't want to see Obi go, nor do I want to see Donovan Mitchell playing with Julius Randle. I have no, I have nothing in my like nothing in my being like wants to see Randle with Donovan for the long run. Like just nothing, not even a little bit. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. And then you got three ball handlers, ball dominant guys on the same squad. You know what I'm saying? If Don comes through, how is this working? It's only one basketball. And then you got two of the worst shooting field goal percentage ball dominant guys on the squad, you know what I'm saying, already. So, you know what I'm saying, with your numbers looking that bad, and then it's just a waste of time. Like, you already ball dominant, and you still can't get buckets at a efficient percentage. And then we just gonna throw another one on top of that. Like, granted, Donovan been shooting good his whole career, but it's like to add it on top of two others is just like I'm not trying to be watching a bunch of ISO basketball. I already feel a way about how we be playing offensively. I feel like we don't have too many offensive setups. Uh, Only person I feel like we run plays for is Fournier, and I just feel like that's a down screen until he gets a shot that he's comfortable with and lets it fly. It's typically him and Julius Randle playing patty cake with the ball and all that stuff up until he gets open and then he lets the shot fly. So I'm not trying to see none of that. All right, so I want real plays set up for people like a Fournier. If he was, although I feel like Fournier is going to be in this deal, but you know what I'm saying? Just offensively, I want our shooters to be able to get their shots. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to see any more of that. So we got three ball dominant guys. There's nothing that attracts me to wanting to see Julius Randle and Donovan Mitchell together. Like I don't want to see that. I really don't. All right. So my thing is let's especially with talking about RJ now. Recently there has been some RJ news. Tibbs has reportedly been caught saying, I don't want to say caught like he was just like it was red-handed and they caught him slipping or something, but it's been reported that Tibbs has said that he prefers Grimes over RJ Barrett. This was a hot take. I think this caught a lot of people in the Knicks world by storm. Uh, But for me, it doesn't surprise me a bit, and I'm sure for some others it doesn't surprise me because when you like I said before on a couple episodes during the season, it's when you mention Grimes to Tibbs, his face lights up. You know what I'm saying? That's his type of player. Not only can he do it on the defensive end, he could shoot the ball. He could shoot the rock. He finished 38% at the 3-point line. I feel like the only reason that went that I feel like he should have definitely been 40%. Uh, Once he came back from that knee injury, the whole kneecap shifting thing, his numbers was going down. He just wasn't shooting it the same, and I felt like if he just was healthy that whole time, or didn't even play after that, he would have definitely been close to the 40 percentile. I mean, closer to the 40 percentile. 38% is not bad by any means. I just feel like he's a 40% type shooter. People are talking about summer league. He shot 30% from here and blah blah blah. But you know, I think he was shooting 40% from the field and 30% from the three. But that was high volume. We're not gonna be getting those type of shots from Grimes throughout the game unless he's hot like that. We're gonna be looking for him after he hits a couple shots. But we're not expecting Grimes to take 15 shots on average during the season. So whatever happened during the summer league, and he was still one of the guys averaging the highest. I'm not too worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Statistically, like as far as field goal percentages and all that go, because he's going to be shooting it at a more stable clip. You know what I'm saying? Something that's good for a role player. Though a lot of people feel like he should start this season, but that's another topic. Like I said, Tibbs has been caught saying this. RJ, I mean, he prefers Grimes over RJ going in this trade. But I don't think Danny Ainge is going to be going for it anyway because RJ is in that contract year. He's supposed to be getting paid. Um, what's been going on with that? Not too sure. Some people are feeling like RJ hasn't shown enough to be getting that max deal, which is the 5 years, 180. Uh, I don't know if I'd go even. I don't know if I would go 180. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably go 150. You know what I'm saying? $30 million a year. Uh, I don't know if he's over that just yet. You know what I'm saying? So, what's the situation? Is RJ going to be betting on himself, or are they going to agree on the contract before the season starts? Is it going to be something that happens mid-season? Who knows? Or is he actually going to get traded? That part, I personally don't feel like it's going to be happening, but only time will tell, all right? So, my concern with the whole Grimes staying and RJ leaving is we would be more undersized than we already seem to be with Donovan coming in. You got Jalen Brunson who's 6'1", you got Donovan Mitchell coming in 6'1". You add Grimes to that. Grimes is an undersized 3, which I'm assuming where you playing because that's where RJ is playing. RJ is already an undersized 3, but he at least has a couple, I believe, an inch or two over Grimes. Grimes is like 6'4", 6'5". And you got him playing a 3. Though he plays great defense, there's some threes out here that's like 6'8", 6'9", bro. Like, and then you're looking at a dude like Kevin Durant, who's 7 feet, who plays a small forward position. So it's gonna be a lot of mismatches. And then a lot of those dudes that play the 3 position play defense too. So it's just, I think we're putting Grimes in a bad position if we do something like this. Honestly, um, I'd rather see RJ with Donovan. I want those young players to bloom together. Don is 25, RJ is 21. Give them Don already under contract, I believe, for another 3 years. Uh, RJ has to get his deal, so that would give a minimum of 4 years. There's probably a player option at the end, or team option, whatever the case is. I want to see those guys bloom together. I want to see them grow. I would give RJ another year or two, especially with. I want to see the floor spaced. Why I don't want to see a Donovan with Jules? I want to see the floor spaced out. Brunson needs to attack the paint. RJ needs to attack the paint. Donovan Mitchell can operate all over the place. He can shoot and he can get in the paint. You know what I'm saying? So Obi is the type of dude that frees up all of this. Like, I don't know how many times I gotta say this, and we gotta figure out a way. And then it's just sickening. Like I'm not an expert by no means, but it's just some people are not stars or whatever the case is, but they look good because they're on a specific team and they fit that package. Obi fits that package. You know what I'm saying? He could play the inside outside game. I feel like I was listening to another podcast. Every single year in college, Obi has gotten better. Last year, I feel like Obi took a jump up. You see more of the confidence, although he's only getting like 13 minutes. That's unacceptable. All right, so we need to see him get more time. That's obvious. And there's been reports of, Tibbs saying that Obi needs more minutes. All right, so at a certain point, it was reluctance that they wanted to trade Obi. They don't want to trade Grimes. R.J. Barrett was an untouchable at a certain point. I don't know how they feel about that now, although I feel like Danny Ainge is not going for it. It's just a lot going on, man. But Obi fits that package too. Brunson can get in the paint with an Obi. You know what I'm saying? It's not too much clogger because we know Mitch is not going to be moving. Mitch is going to stay in that dunker spot. He's just going to be running that baseline and even 15 feet is a little too far out for him. He's literally around the rim. He's always hovering around the rim, right there. So Obi fits that a little more because we can play the 4-1. We can have 4 out, 1 in. Mitch will be in, going in and out of the paint. And everybody just operate how they operate. You know what I'm saying? If you got to get in the paint, you can get in the paint. You got shooters to the side. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to shoot, we got people who can cut to the basket or whatnot and go get that board or whatever the case may be and all that stuff. It's just so, I feel like it's so much more happening instead of, okay, let's throw it in. Let's watch this dude play an ISO ball. And now we got 2 people in the post. When that double comes, it's just like, even if somebody's cutting, it's not going to make too much sense all the time because Mitch is already there. So those defenders, those extra help defenders are not coming from far out to help. They right there. They right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if I really hope I painted a picture right there. You know what I'm saying, for my people that understand basketball. But I just don't like the fit of Julius Randle with Don, honestly. So it's just I feel like Obi is a much better fit there. We got to figure out. I don't want Obi to go in this deal by any means. All right. So anyway, the things that we haven't like covered lately, because I've been choosing to go the quality over the quantity route. The pro am games, man. There's been a lot of pro am games, like what I mean, NBA wide. I mean, obviously this isn't an NBA thing. They're just playing for these leagues, whether it's Drew League, Miami Pro League. I mean, or you're seeing them with the Rico Hines or the Black Ops. One of my personal favorites. But it's just like we've been seeing a couple of our guys there. We've been seeing Quick. Quick looks good. I believe he was at the DMV one. I think he's a Baltimore dude or something like that. And he won the chip if I'm not mistaken. So, but Quick looks good. Obi's been doing his thing, but as far as those those type of games when it comes to Obi, I'm not too impressed because I'm saying we know he could do his thing once he get on the fast break. We know that. What we're looking for Obi is to expand his game. We're looking for Obi to start knocking down these shots because that's the things that's going to get him not only more minutes, but if he was to ever get that starting position, that's going to solidify him as a starting power forward for sure. Like I feel like he could definitely be that starting power forward if he doesn't have to always constantly look over his shoulder. I feel like as soon as you throw him into the fire and give him 20 plus minutes, it's night night. This dude is going to take full advantage of it, and I said countless times this man could get you 20 points on 10 bounces. Like he if he exceeds that, it's because he's dribbling way too much on the fast break. But he don't even need that. It's be one dribble and then he's gone. Like he's literally like a horse running down the lane and all that stuff. So uh, as far as those games go, I'm impressed. I'm happy that he's out there playing and he's getting his runs in, the condition and all that stuff. But those games don't impress me too much as far as OP goes. I want to see the expansion of his game. I know you can operate in the paint and dunk over these dudes and this, that, and the third. I want to see that mid-range game. I want to see that outside shooting game. That's what I want to see from OP. Brunson, man, Brunson looks like an Andre Miller out there to me. And if I've learned anything from watching Andre Miller in the NBA, it's I'm saying him being so grounded with that style of play. I'm saying if I learned anything from that, it's you stay healthier. You stay on the court longer. The best ability is availability, and Andre Miller was always available. Andre Miller is somebody who played a lot of games. He doesn't really need to get off his feet and all that stuff. Now Brunson could get off his feet and all that stuff, but by no means is he a Ja or Russ. Uh, but I feel like that's gonna put him in a position where he's more healthier during the season. Uh, and we need that. We definitely don't want a Kemba situation. No offense, but I just keeping it real. Uh, we want our point guard to be on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the best ability is availability. So Brunson is somebody who looks good. Julius, man, Julius is already out here arguing with coaches. I want to say something good about him. I really do. But he's already out here arguing with coaches that you ain't even got to deal with for probably the rest of your life. It's just the league game. It's one of these pro am games, and you arguing with the coach. Like, what could possibly be going on? He was getting heckled by the fans over there. He was in the heart of New York, so you knew you was gonna get this work. I hope you knew you was gonna be getting this work because I don't understand the logic of you playing like poop and you want us to clap for you on some stuff. Like, if anybody got their players back, it's like it's the New York fans. We got our players back. Like, we was vouching for Ntilikina for 4 or 5 years. Like, you're not gonna tell me we ain't got people back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Steve Novak is more of a star than he should be because we back up our players. Lynn Sanity will never die because we back up our players. You know what I'm saying? But when you playing like poop, we're gonna let you know. We're gonna let you know. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? So he was in the heart of New York. He was in the Bronx, I believe, and they was heckling him. They was giving him that work. They was giving him that work. So not only was he battling with the crowd, it didn't look like he was hitting too many shots. You know what I'm saying? He got cooked by somebody, and they dropped 40 on this man. I believe it was like he was giving the work to, I believe, Randall and I guess Obi got a little bit of this work too, but the dude dropped 40. I think it's 39, but in our world we call it 40. He got 40. All right, so it's just like I want to say something good about him, but you already arguing with coaches, and then they over here talking about, oh, we believe in him. We think he's in a much better mental space, and but bro, you arguing with pro am coaches, like in games that in reality don't matter. You're just supposed to be out there having fun, conditioning, and making sure your game is tight uh, for when the games really count. But you over here arguing with coaches. But anyway, man, as far as this whole Don things goes, man, I think it's really, really coming to an end. If nothing gets figured out soon, I think we'll just continue with the team that we have. And personally, I'm comfortable with that. It gives time. Like I said, Tibbs acknowledged that Obi needs more minutes. Uh, we want to see guys like Cam, but it seems like he's going to be a little buried in that, at the bottom of the bench, um, unless something goes crazy at uh, during the training camp. But personally, I don't see that. So I feel like this is ending soon. I don't mind moving on with our team. I definitely don't want to give up Obi in this trade. I have a hard time letting go of Grimes because I feel like Grimes is a good player, but one thing we know is there's going to be a little piece of heartbreak no matter what happens because I feel like one of these young players, along with a possible Fournier, has to go. If it's Fournier and Grimes, I wonder where we're going to get our shooting production from. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but and if it's Obi, it's like one who's backing up Jules, like Hartenstein or something like that's it's. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Unless they're gonna put another player from their side on the package, I don't even want to speak on it because I want Obi on this squad. But these guys could be getting more minutes if the Don trade doesn't work out to start the season. I don't see how that favors Utah because I do believe that they're in this Wembanyama sweepstakes. And if you want to get in this Wembanyama sweepstakes, you cannot be aiming for 30 wins. And you're going to get that with a Don. He could take you to 15, 20 games dolo. I mean, he's that dynamic of a player. And all the players that they have there, they got Pat Bev, they got Malik Beasley, Vanderbilt. These are guys that you could play ball with. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to muster up some games. I mean, those are great role players to have. Uh, I was hearing some stuff about getting Pat Bev and blah blah blah, putting him, and he would be a. Why would you have Pat Bev and not play him? I don't care what team you are, all 30 teams. If you have Pat Bev and you're not playing him, you got to be the dumbest coach on the planet. Pat Bev has to play, so there's no reason why Pat Bev should be coming to the Knicks. We already got an issue with our guards. All right, but I don't want to get too off topic. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad to have a show going on with you guys. Voice breaking and all, but man, that's what it was right there, man. That's the gist of what's been going on in these past couple of weeks. Um, hopefully, this Don stuff comes to a close soon, and we understand how we're going forward with the season. The schedules has been released. I personally didn't want to comment too much on the schedules because, as far as guessing what the records would be, I don't know what kind of playing style we're coming with. I if I had to, I would say I think we can reach a 40 win. That's even without Don. If we get Don, I feel like we can flip with the 50. Uh, but that's just the Eastern Conference is tough. I didn't really want to comment on that too much. I'd rather see our playing styles and how we looking during preseason and all that stuff before I even comment on all those things. But hey, you already know what the vibes is on this side, man. Love, gratitude, positive attitude. I'm your host, Young Bo Easy. You've been tuned in to the Knicks vibes. All right, like, comment, subscribe, share with your peoples, man. Thank you for watching the show, whether you're new or you're returning. Um, I like to get y'all input, man. I just keep watching the show. Thank y'all to all the new subscribers. Um, and we're just gonna keep it going, man. As soon as there's some really, really worthy news, I'll definitely come to you and drop a vid. If it's gonna keep going like it's been going recently, then I'll try to keep the gaps a little shorter between videos. But nonetheless, I'll see you on the next one, man.